But even within the world of derogatory slurs, the reigning and undefeated champion is still, in most people's minds, the N-word, which is why it was such a shock to hear radio host Dr. Laura Schlesinger give this answer to a caller's question on her radio show.
Nigger, nigger, nigger.
I think the word you were looking for was Beetlejuice. All right. Now, that was out of context. Perhaps Dr. Laura deserves a little context here.
All you hear is nigger, nigger, nigger.
Okay, yeah, that's not normally all you hear. Dr. Laura was actually answering a call from a black woman whose white husband's friends would sometimes make insensitive racial remarks, and this woman was wondering how she should handle this.
Well, listen, without giving much thought, a lot of blacks...
Okay, let me stop you right there. You might want to give a question like this some thought. Otherwise, you may end up thoughtlessly chanting the most hurtful word in the English language on your syndicated radio program.
A lot of blacks voted for Obama simply because he was half black. We got a black man as president, and we have more complaining about racism than ever. I mean, I think that's hilarious. My bodyguard and my dear friend is a black man.
So they did, and I'll say it again.
Nigger, nigger, nigger is what you hear on HBO. I said on HBO, listening to black comics, you hear nigger, nigger, nigger. I didn't call anybody a nigger. If you're that hypersensitive about color and don't have a sense of humor, don't marry out of your race.
Maybe they should make that part of the vows. Do you, reasonable black lady, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, or are you going to be some uppity bitch who gets upset every time his friends call you a nigger? The Fuhrer... Okay. Yeah, that doesn't taste good. The Fuhrer, caused by Dr. Laura's words, forced her to do some real soul searching. And what better place to search for souls than on a show hosted by the Crypt Keeper?
I've made the decision not to do radio anymore. The reason is I want to regain my First Amendment rights. I want to be able to say what's on my mind and in my heart and what I think is helpful and useful without somebody getting angry.
Wait, you're quitting because you want to control people's reactions to the crazy you say? I don't think that's a First Amendment issue. That's a Jedi mind trick issue. These are not the epithets you're looking for. The more you know. Seriously, who knows so little about the Constitution and the First Amendment? Who thinks that the way to be a more effective voice for your followers is to quit your job?
Sarah Palin is defending Dr. Laura.
Well, here we go.
Palin tweeted, quote, Dr. Laura, don't retreat, reload. Steps aside because of her First Amendment rights cease to exist thanks to activists trying to silence. Isn't America not fair?
Let me see if I can put this into terms that you'll understand. Twitter terms, if you will. First Amendment, not guarantee no criticism or give you radio show. Playing victim, pathetic. Dr. Laura Schlesinger threw down a triple nig. Oh, I'm out of characters. So to clarify, Sarah Palin believes it's a violation of the First Amendment for someone to feel public pressure to leave their job just because they used an offensive term. Why is there something weird about that?
Former Governor Sarah Palin wants President Obama to fire his chief of staff, Rahm Emanuel. Why? Well, during a strategy session last year, Emanuel called the ideas of some liberal groups blanking retarded.
Don't retreat, Rahm. Well, I didn't run out of characters, but I'm still not going to say